Prince Harry finally putting his army jackboot down against his wife, Meghan Markle. Well, so it appears. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time. Nice to have your company today. Nice little bit of a sunshine thing there, isn't it? Yeah, nice little garden corner this I've found. I'm coming here simply because, as I pointed out the other day, you've got to find safer and safer places now to film. It's terrible, isn't it? I was talking to a lovely lady the other day, of a certain age, shall we say. We were sat on a park bench together in Hyde Park, and we just chatted about all sorts of stuff. And as she said, oh, it's so nice to sit and talk to someone, because now I feel safe that if I want to take 40 winks, that I could look after her stuff and she look after mine, you know, this sort of thing. And I thought, how have we come to this? You know, in this particular society now, you can't drop off, you know what I mean, have 40 winks, a quick sleep, whatever, because you're frightened that somebody will try and wrestle your bag from you or your phone or just take anything. And before, you were able to sit out and just relax, weren't you? Terrible situation we're now in. Is it like this in your part of the world? Lovely lady, by the way, nice to meet you. You know, such fun we had gossiping away as we put the world to rights, you know. Yes, well, this is the thing. This is what we like to do on this show, isn't it? Now, it's a little bit like this. Let me explain, of course. This is Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Well, now, one might suggest, of course, they were, as she pointed out, salt and pepper, go together, mix and blend well, all that sort of thing. What's interesting here, though, is, and I find this particular fascinating, is that now Prince Harry is basically saying to Meghan Markle to stay away. Now, what's he talking about? Well, this particular individual, that's right, stay away from Oprah Winfrey. This is because, as you now can see, she's engulfed in yet another crisis. This is another one furthering on from the fact that she distanced herself from the Weight Watchers ambassadorial role, as it were, because suddenly it turns out that she wasn't just doing it through Weight Watchers, but actually taking one of those miracle diet cures, you know, and that's how the weight was falling off. Clearly, Oprah Winfrey cannot be trusted. You know, put your hand on your heart and say no, no trust there. But what's even more fascinating is that Prince Harry's realised the fact that, and of course allegedly the team around Meghan Markle, this is not a good time to have an association with Oprah Winfrey, because, as you now know, her company were paid £1 million, that's Harpo Productions, to put together a town hall for the fledgling Kamala Harris. Now, what's interesting here, you see, is it's one of those things where they sit down, they have a chat, it all looks incredibly cozy and are the best of friends. The bit I couldn't work out as somebody who works in television is how on earth was that set £1 million, right? I mean, it's a couple of chairs and that's it. Now, one sort of story flying around the room is simply that, and as ever allegedly, that many of the people in the audience were also paid to attend. That would, of course, basically tell you why they were like hyenas clapping away like seals the moment anything was said or stuff like that. You get the picture. But moving forward, this is going to be very, very damaging indeed. Now, Oprah Winfrey's come out on camera and basically said, you know, I didn't get paid. No, you didn't. But documents show, allegedly, that your company, Harpo Productions, did. And going back to Meghan and Harry and her team, which is still remaining the William Morris Endeavour Agency, the word on the street is to keep a cool distance. Now, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? Because Oprah Winfrey recently endorsed the fact that Meghan had given her this wonderful gift. Perhaps a little bit of foresight there. Either way, you're never friends in Hollywood for long, particularly when the power game slips. And the power game is truly slipping now for Oprah Winfrey. Many people will say, oh, she's still the doyen of the King of Chat and Queen of Chat or whatever. But really, after this, basically, you can see exactly it's anything for money. Now, you might say two kindred spirits, but even Prince Harry knows exactly the machinations of course, publicity and how badly this can pay off. Will Meghan, though, take heed, finally, from Harry? That's going to be interesting. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.